Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different, but a video that I thought would be totally appropriate to do on my channel. And as you can tell by the title below, this is going to be a video on tattoos that I wanted but never ended up getting. I've been seeing this video go all around YouTube, and Morgan Joyce just recently did it on her channel, and I thought it would be kind of a really cool idea because I think everyone has a list of tattoos that they once wanted but never ended up getting. So we are going to be filming that video today. I have a little list here on my phone of all of the tattoos that I once really wanted and ones that I literally almost got but never ended up getting. Thank goodness, because if I were to have these tattoos on me now, I honestly don't know how I would feel, to be perfectly honest with you. Growing up, I was never really someone who was that into tattoos. I was always very much more into piercings. Like when I was going through like my preteen stage, all I really wanted was piercings. Like I wanted a ton of ear piercings, I wanted my tongue pierced, I wanted my belly button pierced, I wanted this, that, and this pierced. And then as I started to get older, like more into like 16, 17, that's when I finally started thinking about tattoos. Other than that, I wasn't really that into tattoos. I don't know why, probably just because I didn't really have a lot of friends, or I didn't know a lot of people with tattoos, so it never really crossed my mind. And then once I started dating my boyfriend at the time, he had a ton of tattoos. That's when I was kind of like, oh, you know, tattoos actually do look pretty cool. I would love to get a fucking tattoo. So that is basically when the whole list of tattoos that I wanted to get started. And when you're someone who's very new into the tattoo world and you get your first tattoo, almost instantly you want another one. It almost always happens. After you get your first tattoo, it's like a bag of chips. You can't just have one chip, you gotta have more. Am I right? So as soon as I got my first tattoo, I literally came up with this list of tattoos that I really wanted to get, and tattoos that I was super serious on. So one of the very first tattoos that I wanted were the two like pink girly bows on the back of my thighs. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of girls do have this, and I remember thinking how badly I wanted those tattoos, and I never really came close to getting them. It was just kind of one of those ideas that I thought would have been like super cute, and ones that I just really liked the look of. And I do still really like the look of them, as long as they're like the right kind of bow and they're like proportionate to the thigh. Because you'll see some girls who have like super skinny legs with like this ginormous bow. I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. And I'm a very short person. I'm only 4'6". So for me, I feel like having a lot of like tattoos on my legs would make me look a little bit shorter. I mean, I really like the look of it now, but just back then, I just feel like it would have made me look a little bit more stumpy than I already am. So I never ended up getting those tattoos. So like that's kind of like an idea of what I wanted, just like the two bows on the back of the thighs. Like, I don't know, I really used to really dig that look for some reason. When I was about 18, 19 years old, the next tattoo that I really wanted to get but never ended up getting, I don't really know what it's called, so I'm just going to try to find a picture of it on Google. And that's literally how I found out how I wanted this tattoo, is I was just Googling like cool tattoos for girls, and this popped up and I was like, oh my god, I want that. So it's just one of those like stupid like I Googled an image and I want it tattooed on me forever type thing. Really glad I didn't do it. Went with my gut. Always go with your gut. So if you're literally just Googling images to get tattooed on you, first of all, don't fucking do that. Third of all, don't ever bring a Google image into your tattoo artist and have them tattoo it for you. Just don't. But the tattoo that I really wanted was like one of these like garter belts. Yeah, that's what they're called. Like the garter belt thigh tattoo with the gun in it. Like, I thought that was just the coolest fucking shit I have ever seen in my life, and I wanted that tattooed on my body so bad. The next tattoo that I really wanted, and this is kind of like a big story with this one, is you guys remember back in like 2014 I was talking about getting a portrait of Marilyn Monroe, and as you guys will probably know, that never ended up happening. And the reason was because of this tattoo right here. I found a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and it was going to be something that was going to be super cartoony, and last minute I decided to back out of it because the artist that I was going to at the time, I didn't feel like he was going to be able to do the tattoo nicely, I guess. Like, I don't know, I just didn't really have a lot of trust that he could do this style, so I ended up backing out of it. And years later, so like 2016, I ended up getting a real professional photo of portrait of Marilyn Monroe tattooed on me by an actual portrait artist. But the tattoo of Marilyn Monroe that I originally went with was this one right here, and it was this like jailed, like mugshot, tattooed, drugged out picture of Marilyn Monroe, and it's like super cartoony. And this is literally what I almost had tattooed on me, right on my forearm. I was going to get it on this forearm. I remember that's the spot that I chose, and I'm so glad I did not get that as a tattoo, because honestly, seeing like pictures of Marilyn Monroe all tattooed and grunged up, it honestly kind of bugs me, because she's such a natural beauty and such a beautiful woman as she was. I feel like adding tattoos on her is almost like an insult. I don't know, I just don't like pictures like that. It just kind of bugs me. Or like when I see clothes or people with like tattooed Marilyn on them, I don't know. I don't like Marilyn Monroe with tattoos. Like, she's fine the way she is. I mean, I do have like a picture of Audrey Hepburn tattooing Marilyn Monroe's like a cartoon style, just because it's like, it looks cool and it goes with my room, but in general, I just don't like it. Another tattoo that I really, really wanted, and this one I came super close to getting, and thank God I didn't, is that was going to be literally, oh my God, oh, I can't. Hang on, let me just pull it up. That was going to be a pair of wings right on my chest. We literally planned a night where he was going to tattoo wings on my chest, and last minute something happened. I don't know if he just didn't have supplies for it, or we just ended up not doing it, and there was a damn good reason, because I would honestly, like, this would be such a big regret of mine if I had two like scratcher wings on my chest, because you guys know I was playing around with the idea of getting a chest piece, and I could never get a chest piece that I was, you know, unsure about. Like, I have to be totally picky and totally 100% happy with the chest piece before I would ever commit to one. And I can tell you one thing, getting wings on my chest at the age of 20 would not have been a good decision for me. The last two tattoos on my list that I really wanted and didn't end up getting, one of them I would still totally get to this day, I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I can't even find a picture of it anymore, because I don't even know where I found it, but I remember I was having one of my Google days, and I was just online looking at like cool drawings, like badass drawings, girly, zombie, scary, just, you know, everything that I like, I was just looking up on Google, and I came across this one picture, and it was a picture of this really beautiful girl. This was like a cartoon image, and she had like this blue zombie like rotting face, and she had like a spider web behind her, and she had like a live free banner with like a lipstick and like a cigarette and a bottle of liquor. Like, it was just one of the coolest drawings that I have ever seen, and I said, that would make a terrific, awesome thigh piece. And I was literally, I remember I printed off the drawing right from my computer that day, and I remember I put it on another piece of paper, and I was like drawing like different things that I wanted to incorporate in it. Like, I wanted to take away the spider web because I don't like spiders, and then I wanted to add, you know, like a pack of cigarettes and take out the liquor because I didn't drink liquor at the time. Like, I just remember I was doing so many different things with this drawing that it was just like, I was so committed to getting it, and I literally went to my shop and I got it quoted and I got it planned out, and it just never ended up happening. And I'm not like, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at all if I had that tattoo. Like, I would totally rock it, but I'm just more happy now because my legs are all black and gray tattoos, and the tattoo that I wanted, that like zombie girl makeup whatever tattoo that I was talking about, that was going to be in like full-blown color. And the very last one, which is one that I will probably still get in the future because I do really like the song and I do really like the band, even though they're not together anymore. And I remember I wanted to get it down my shoulder blade in the back, on my back right here. And I remember it was going to be a quote from the My Chemical Romance song, Famous Last Words. I'm sure if you guys have ever heard their album, Welcome to the Black Parade, then you have definitely heard this song. Welcome to the Black Parade was actually how I discovered My Chemical Romance. I was about 14 or so when that album came out, so when I was listening to the radio, I heard Welcome to the Black Parade and I heard My Chemical Romance, and I was like, oh, they sound pretty cool. So that's basically how I really liked My Chemical Romance, because a lot of their music is what I listened to back when I was like 14, 15, 16, or when I went through my emo stage, like Welcome to the Black Parade and A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic! At the Disco. Those two CDs were my life when I was 14. But I remember I was listening to the CD one day in my little CD player, and I heard the song Famous Last Words. And the part that I was going to get tattooed on me is, I am not afraid to keep on living. I am not afraid to walk this world alone. Honey, if you stay, I'll be forgiven. Nothing you can say can stop me going home. I don't know why. That is like, and I have goosebumps right now just like saying it out loud. Like, I don't know why. I just love that part of the song. Yeah, that's just a little like snippet of the song in case any of you are wondering what it sounded like. But okay everyone, so that is everything that I have for the tattoos that I wanted but never ended up getting video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to go down and subscribe. Also, I want you all to go down in the comments and tell me one tattoo that you really wanted but never ended up getting. Make sure you go down and tell me in the comments. Until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys so, so much. Bye!